All right, let's get back at it.
All right. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Still wild to read that. Like, I knew it from 4, but it's still bad.
It's still very bad.
Almost all finish in a day, with most with a guilty verdict. Yeah, because they finish in a day.
Yeah.
I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With a true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him.
It sure is, bud.
To be continued right now.
Right now.
Because we just took our break.
I could have saved beforehand, but I was just like, we've gone a little over.
We did go a little over, and this way we get to do the whole trial, and Phoenix gets his dramatic speech at the start of it.
September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look! Not this bitch.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? Yeah, Phoenix, that's the whole thing that's happening here. So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent.
There absolutely is.
There's definitely ways to do that, my guy.
It's if we had like an evidence-based system with maybe like a jury.
Yeah, that would be fucking rad. We should do that.
We should do that.
All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty.
I hate this guy. I'm sorry. Right now, I hate this guy.
You're allowed to hate this guy. It's fine. He's a dick.
Okay, he's a dick. I hate this guy.
So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed. Well, when?
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, me too, weird little girl. What?
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
Yeah, we don't have time to get into my dramatic backstory right now.
Did you guys also go to Laura High School?
No, surprisingly not.
Oh, fascinating.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
All right, let's go. Fuck it, we ball.
Love to do it live.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1.
Edgeworth, stand a little bit more like you're stressed.
He's got a back brace on.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, Are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. What, like it's hard?
Thank you. Understood. It's not hard, apparently. All right, whatever. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Because it's corruption, Phoenix.
You know the answer to that question.
It's like he already knows why. I want a big neon sign that says corruption that I can light up like an audience applause sign.
It's corruption. All right, well.
I don't... Will I get penalized if I raise an objection and it's... Will this make my little health bar go down?
Oh, you could try it. I don't really know.
Okay, let's try it.
Sure.
Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey?
Maya Fey.
Maya Fey. Wow, sorry. I was going to do that at some point.
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. This is like a shadow court.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. There he is, that asshole. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Wow.
Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name.
These two are great together. I could watch this all day.
Yeah, I could. Just keep going back and forth, it's fun. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. There's no Enya.
No, there's not. And also, I don't think your friends call you that.
Yes, they totally call me that. I definitely didn't just make it up. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Are you both?
Yes, I'm president and CEO.
Okay.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem! Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I don't always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. Because you chose to be a defense attorney.
Yeah, you chose this life. Ho, ho, ho. Here I go. Testimony time. Hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Leave God out of this.
Separation of court and God or whatever the fuck. It's definitely what it's called.
Separation of God and you.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
All right, witness testimony, witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. There's two beams of light directly hitting her chest.
The light right on the titties.
Right on the titties. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
This is where the left, right dodging stuff is going to come in.
Yeah. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Let's get more details on the way that this running around happened.
Yeah, he seemed a little unsure on the running part, so let's grab that. Okay, Bedlam. There we go. There, she ran away. Yeah,
nice.
let's press on this.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course! Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? That's not a yes. As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
I think if you can make your rings glitter on command, that is just a yes.
I guess. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Okay, so the victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
I'd like to present the testimony that contradicts this from yesterday.
Yeah. There it is. The most dodge and attack ran to the right.
Yeah. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Huh! Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not.
I'm gonna slap this paper here.
Tap, tap, tap my paper. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Oh, I believe you because you were looking at her.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left.
Yeah, because he was watching it.
Because if you're... So he did witness the killing? Yeah, from the perspective of doing the killing. If you're looking at someone, they are running to the left, but from behind, they would be running to the right. Phoenix, wait a second.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
They're both right.
Both right.
Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
Oh yeah, you gotta get your fancy talk back.
Of course I have to... Anyway.
There was one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witnesses were not viewing the crime from the same hotel. Or from the hotel. Yeah. We know.
Yeah, we know.
Viewers, we know.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel?
Thanks, Edgeworth.
If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course.
Oh my god, he did it.
It's a full break on those pants. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Can we please kick the killer location? This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Yeah, Edgeworth, it's not
That's
a
my
joke.
point.
Edgeworth, we're accusing this man of murder.
Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
This man already breaking?
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Yes, oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
All right. She ran to the left. Ms. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. And there she is again. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Okay, can we have the revised autopsy report?
Hey, have you updated again since yesterday? Just checking. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Autopsy report. We know this one.
We know this one. It was a single blow and she died within a couple of minutes, but would have been most likely instantaneous. So, like, no getting up and running.
Yeah. I'm sorry, even if it was almost. All right, well, yes, okay.
Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Good. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
You're going to bat for this man?
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying.
Yeah, that would do it.
I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice.
Don't let it get away!
Oh, they're hungry for blood.
They want blood in this courtroom. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, Mr. White.
Mr. White? Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Interesting.
Thwap, indeed. Isn't that song that everybody's singing?
Ooh, no, I don't think it is.
It's thwap, I'm sure of it. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
All right. Okay.
Take a Tums.
Well, what is that thing?
It's the glass lamp.
Well, he hasn't said that.
Oh, you heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand.
Oh wait, no one's mentioned any glass light stands.
Yeah.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Isn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry. My bad. The witness will revise his testimony.
The judge is annoyed.
Okay. Of course.
Oh my god, the girls are fighting.
A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Okay, so the glass light stand. All right. It wasn't in one piece though. Because it was glass shards.
Yeah, glass shards.
Broken beyond all recognition.
Let's hit him with it.
Just throw the glass shards at him.
Yeah! The court wants blood.
Yeah, they do.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oof.
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct! That would be no problemo, right?
Big problemo.
Big problemo.
There's a big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel. Before the incident occurred?
Correct! That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
It's a lie. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
Yep. Dun dun dun. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the light stand before it fell over.
Because of the floor plans.
And because the light stand is not near the window.
Uh-huh.
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes.
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through a window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see.
Ha-ha.
Here. Well, note the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, I don't like what his eyes did.
Mr. White.
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Okay, Edgeworth, shut the fuck up. What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Yeah, he's been there the whole time and hasn't said shit.
Yeah.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime.
Oh, he's gonna confess to the wiretapping.
God damn it, Chell. God damn it, Chell. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
I'm sorry, that would place him in the law offices without putting him at the scene of the crime.
Fucking Chell.
The wiretap. Now we're gonna have to get Miss May to admit that she put the wiretap in.
Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, most of you have no impact on this verdict.
Loud farting noises.
Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp and the president for some fucking reason. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Ms. Fay's office. Am I correct?
Objection, leading the witness. Objection, leading.
Yes, leading the witness to the truth.
No.
Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Miles Tails power.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the cursed light stand. No, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
doesn't mean he wasn't there.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me.
I feel faint. Can we get a 10-minute recess? I need a bubble tea.
He does. He deserves one. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Okay.
Seems straightforward.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
God, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
All right, the wiretapping.
All right.
Tell me more.
Yeah, give in to this. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Ms. Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do this the old-fashioned
Yep.
way.
Press on everything.
Uh-huh.
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
Can we get them checked? Oh, and I already know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
The bowing really makes me annoyed.
Yeah.
I think it's worse than the air guitar.
It's a little cockier than the air guitar is.
Yeah, why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have
Of sorts is doing a lot of work there.
Yeah, of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. And that's when I saw the light stand. Well, die.
Die? Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not?
I didn't think you would know beauticious things.
Yeah, that is all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's right enough that I can bluff something out of him. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
Meet me outside of the Denny's parking lot. Let's go! No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix!
Huh?
Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Huh? Mia?
He got so scared he passed out.
Yeah, there's a ghost. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake. Welcome to Skyrim.
Ah, no! What if we did just cut to Skyrim? Welcome to our Skyrim Let's Play.
Yeah, this is actually a really long Skyrim intro. Nope, there he goes again. Now we're in Skyrim. Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
No thanks, you're dead. You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya is channeling you, Mia.
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix! Wright wrote that, not me!
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase: September 4th. Oh, buddy. September 4th?
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa.
Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right.
Hey, receipt updated. Thank
Hey,
God.
that's weird.
Thank God he used that receipt.
Yeah. Maybe she grabbed it off the desk or like had it in her hand.
Maybe,
Like a plant, you know.
Yeah. September 9th, 1:16 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Her titties are just out. It's fine.
It's so weird.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Well, let's start where we left off.
You're about to lose the trial. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. This case. I'll ask you many times in future cases.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Cocky.
Yeah.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
All right, let's go to the date. Let's present the fucking... Hey.
All right. Let's just present that.
Receipt?
Receipt?
You sure about that? Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
Bah! You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
Oh, we get the pursuit theme. the other side.
Yeah, Edgeworth. Your Honor. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Please stop doing that with your eyes, sir. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
He'll do anything for his guilty verdict.
Mind your business.
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
What? No way can he worm his way into this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports.
Yeah, like, God.
This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad.
Object.
Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, there is a need, actually. If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
Does that matter to you?
Well,
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help and all. Oh,
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
God.
The witness will stay.
Mia.
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this?
Memo received from Mia. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting.
Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
I don't want to go to jail for murder. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Sure.
Let's go for it.
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded so strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her.
I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
The small statue, not the real one. That would be truly impressive.
That would kind of be impressive, yeah. Case closed, Your Honor. He's so angry.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Spirited away.
Gosh.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Yay!
Hey.
That is all.
Woohoo!
He hates seeing the confetti cannons go off.
September 9th, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. You did it! Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
Aren't you super dead?
Yeah, so I'll forget in like 2 seconds.
Uh-huh, yep. As long as you live.
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief, Mia.
September 9th, 9:02 p.m., Faye & Co. Law Offices.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came!
Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia.
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. I have no experience in law offices.
She's gonna do great, kid.
Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick.
You know what this means? We're partners.
Does man just have, like, a bunch of weird little girls who are friends with him over the years?
Yeah. That's exactly what happens to him.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. You'd absolutely be in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Aww.
Oh, that's sweet.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Not in a creepy way.
Absolutely in a creepy way.
A little bit in a creepy way, but mostly to laugh at you.
Right. Okay, Nick. Let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on. Time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up.
And that's it for Turnabout Sisters.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah. Next time, Turnabout Samurai.
I've seen these little guys.
Yeah, the little guys.
That's going to be great. The samurai guy. Also, what if Edgeworth just went to therapy?
Never in his life would he go to therapy, at this point at least. He's not emotionally ready for therapy.
He feels like a man who deeply needs to go to therapy. Like, everyone in this series feels like they need to go to therapy, but Edgeworth, like, immediately I was like, oh, buddy, why don't you walk back out those doors? We're just going to go find you a therapist.
Yeah, basically. One look at him and you're like, oh, you've been deeply traumatized.
The words coming out of your mouth are the words said by people who have things they need to talk to a therapist about.
Yeah. But unfortunately, now you're just an asshole.
Yeah. Wow. What a story. What a villain.
Yeah. Wasn't that great? I love it. Next time, Turnabout Samurai. Stick around.
See you later.